Bruce. Good to see you. Yeah, so you're doing all right? Doing terrific. Good deal. Happy you're here. We can't wait till you get over there.
Hey, buddy.
Congratulations. Happiest days of our lives.
We've been done without you.
Hey,
Good man.
call me sometime.
All right. We'll do it. Very exciting.
Congratulations.
CT, how are you? Good, good. How are you? I'm terrific, very excited. We're all good? Is everybody ready? Good morning. Thank you. It's exciting to be here. It's terrific to be in Springfield. Looking forward to this being new home, January 12th. Got a busy day, a very exciting day. We just had a meeting with Leader Radonio and Leader Durkin talking about strategy going forward. This afternoon I'll be meeting with Attorney General Lisa Madigan. I'll be meeting with President Cullerton. I'll be meeting with Treasurer Elect Mike Frericks. I'll also be meeting with Auditor General Bill Holland to talk about the upcoming turnover audit. The financial condition of the state of Illinois is horrible. We are in dire financial straits, and understanding exactly the depth of the problem, the current financial picture, the status of our assets, critically important. I look forward to learning from the Auditor General exactly the status of the turnover audit that's done at every transition like this. We'll also be meeting over at the Governor's Mansion, beginning to review the status of that particular asset of the state, of the people of Illinois, and laying out a game plan to bring it up to the standards that we should all expect in the seat of our government. We are also today asking Governor Quinn's staff to please put in place a hiring freeze, an appointment freeze, and a reclassification freeze for all positions inside state government. We think it's very important that we get a hiring freeze instituted now, we get a reclassification freeze now, we get an appointment freeze now. We should, from here going forward, have these positions and leadership in the government and the important employee positions be staffed by folks who will be part of our administration and who will help lead our effort to get our government restructured and turned around to benefit all the people of Illinois. We're honored and excited. My wife is joining me here today. We look forward to our meetings and look forward to begin our work over at the Governor's residence. Thank you very much. Look forward for questions.
Mr. Rauner, with regard to the mansion, how much of the repairs are going to be publicly funded and how much private funded?
We've got to assess the situation in detail, but my plan would be to have the repairs that we undertake now to be 100% privately funded.
You and your friends.
Do you know anything about the inauguration, sir, on where it will be and when and how that will get funded?
We're forming our inauguration committee now. We're very excited to have a big party here in Springfield, a celebration of our great state. Everyone from all over the state will be invited. It's going to be a big celebration, and those plans are under development right now.
Can you talk about the President's executive order for immigration that's going to be announced tonight? Any reaction to that?
Well, I believe very strongly in comprehensive immigration reform. I hope and believe that the best way to do that is on a bipartisan basis. I hope the President and Congress work closely together to get true comprehensive immigration reform.
Why ask for a hiring freeze? Do you have any indication that the governor is holding up his administration here towards the end, trying to get friends in?
Well, we have no reason to believe today that the governor's staff is doing anything inappropriate, but certainly in past transitions we have seen hiring occur, reclassifications occur, and appointments occur at the last minute. that probably were inappropriate or didn't make sense. And we think it's good practice, it's good management practice, not at the tail end of an administration, to put in people, friends, affiliates into positions that are permanent or hard to change when we have a new administration. That's the standard way that it's done in business. Every well-run organization does not put in people into permanent positions at the very tail end of an administration. We think that's the right way for state government to be run.
Similarly, you've asked the GA to hold off on making big decisions and veto sessions. Is that realistic, and what do you think will happen in the next 2 years?
Yes, we have asked that the General Assembly really take no meaningful action at all here at the very end. We have a General Assembly that's about to have many people leave office. A whole new crop of new members of the General Assembly are coming into office, obviously new governor and lieutenant governor. Now is not the time to take any actions that have any material impact on the future direction of the state. We should wait and take up a very aggressive agenda after January 12th.
Well, what are the consequences of that? The Senate's working on the minimum wage. What consequences face the likes of Senator Lightford?
Well, as I've stated on a number of occasions, I support raising the minimum wage. The way to do it is to include it in a comprehensive economic overhaul package where we have pro-growth, pro-job creation reforms as part of it. We raise the minimum wage, we restructure workers' comp so we're more competitive, we restructure our tort and lawsuit system so we're more competitive, and we do a tax code overhaul so we are more competitive on our tax burden on businesses. That combined package will be a great way to get all wages rising, including the minimum wage, and really bring more economic prosperity to all families, not just to some.
But Governor, you have said that you believe the pension bill passed last year was, over a year ago, was unconstitutional. Should the courts uphold that, how would you lead to come up with another way of doing it?
Just to clarify, when you say if they say that the bill was constitutional?
Yes, it was unconstitutional.
Oh, it was unconstitutional.
How
okay.
would you lead to come up with another solution?
Immediately, we will be meeting with members of the General Assembly and our administration to craft a bipartisan overhaul of the pension system. We have some very specific thoughts on that, but we'll be developing those with the General Assembly. We need comprehensive, fair overhaul of the pension system, and we'll make that a top priority.
But Governor Quinn would have answered the same way. If I had asked him that question, what would you do specifically?
I think the right way to handle it is to discuss the specifics after we have a conference with the General Assembly.
Governor Rauner, you have put a lot of money into your own campaign, but now that that's over with, what are you looking at in terms of a possible political action committee to influence future races and candidates?
That is something that was really not on my current agenda. Can't really discuss that right now. Our focus is the transition. Our goal here is to assemble the most talented team of individuals who've ever turned around a state government. That's my number one priority today. We have cast a broad net. We want very talented executives. In fact, I want to spread the word among your leaders, readers, and viewers. We are looking for everyone in Illinois who's willing to be a public servant and serve, who is talented, has high integrity, and has expertise in pensions, in corrections, in juvenile justice, in healthcare, in Medicaid.
Why should they come and work for the state?
Public servants serve as a way to give back in our community and make a difference.
When you're talking about having a new bill crafted for pensions, are you talking about even before the court rules, the Supreme Court rules on the bill?
My preference is probably to wait until the Supreme Court rules, so we have some ground rules for what probably works and what won't work. I think that's the smarter way to do it.
What have your conversations been?
I'm sorry, could you speak up again?
How many Republican lawmakers have you talked to about joining your administration?
None. Right now, I'm meeting with every member of the General Assembly, calling every member. I'm meeting with several members of the General Assembly today, tomorrow. We have been for weeks. Actually, we've been meeting for months with members of both parties of the General Assembly. We're meeting with caucus leaders. I want to get to know everybody in the General Assembly personally. I want to work very closely with them to get bipartisan solutions to really improve our government and improve the quality of life for all families here.
What have your conversations been so far about the budget situation, and can we expect that you'll be ready to present a proposed budget in February?
We will be prepared to present a budget plan in February. I want to thank Governor Quinn and his staff for helping with the transition and providing our team with access to financial information. They have been helpful, and we deeply appreciate that. We look forward to getting more access and more information. We want to understand every penny of the current financial condition and where the spending has been, where it's likely needed to go. We are doing a detailed financial analysis right as we speak. It's critically important. We want to be ready in February with our budget plan.
Is there anything you can say right now about the income tax and what might become of it after January?
Again, our plans for recommending a comprehensive overhaul of the tax code, we've recommended that from day one of the campaign. We will be pursuing that, but we'll discuss that at the right time.
But there's going to be less money New Year's Day in just a few weeks.
How horrible? You mentioned the fiscal state is horrible.
It really is. This is one of the most important things I'd like your readers and listeners and viewers to understand. The financial condition of the state of Illinois is stunningly bad. It's horrible. And it's worse than even actually, I think your newspaper's done a pretty good job of writing what they call it, a booby trap budget, I think they called it. That's a kind term, and it understates the situation. Our financial condition is dire. We need to take strong action to fix it. Thanks very much, everybody. We'll look forward to seeing you again.